Okay, let me start out by saying I dig Bernie Sanders. He's a cool cat. Very cool. When people got something bad to say, they always bring up these socialist dictators. And so with Trump, I would like to point out that Hitler, I believe, came to power under a socialist labor party. And what he did was turn all of Germany into a big war machine, basically. Am I right? Trump actually wants to increase our military. He wants to add more taxes, more military. We already have the most enormous and oppressive military in the world. And Donald Trump, like Adolf Hitler, wants to make it greater. Wow. At the cost of the taxpayers. Another thing about these socialist dictators is this idea of demagoguery. You know, they become this demagogues where they're a little bit better than human, you know. They never talk about policies. They just talk about how awesome they are, and then have other people carry out their plans without anybody being any the wiser. Who does that remind you of? And now, W. Bush, the last one, wrote a piece of legislation called National Security Presidential Directive Number 51, whereas a president could stop everything and declare himself a dictator. Now, who among all the candidates, Democrat or Republican, who seems like they would be most likely to actually use that? Really? And the last thing here is it's kind of like the TARP bailout, the banker bailout, where the CEOs got bonus checks that were bigger than most people make in a year for working. A bonus check. And they socialized the loss so that the taxpayers would have to pay for all their wasteful idiocy. Trump ran his casinos into the ground 4 times and filed bankruptcy. 4 times he made such bad business decisions that he had to declare bankruptcy on these companies. Now, he had the money to take care of it himself, but no, he had to split it out among the taxpayers to let them cover his bad business decisions. Now, typical people can't do that. Only rich people can do that. And that's the worst kind of socialism. To privatize profit and socialize loss, that's just the worst.